Pat, is that ricochet goal in off of Strudwick, is that play just kind of like a microcosm of how the season's gone for you?
Yeah, we've seen those a lot this year, not handling the front of the net positionally, and there's no reason for him to be there in the first place, yet he's there, and then certainly it hits his stick, hits his skate, and we've seen that quite a few times. I don't know the answer for it at this point. It should have been a very safe play. It's in the corner, and actually our knot makes the bad play, just fires it to the front. But that's what these good teams do nowadays. They put it there because they have people there. You don't see many of our guys there. Unfortunately, we can't get our guys to go there often enough. And so we don't get the same crappy stuff at the other end. We are all too busy with the drop passes and the lateral little plays and all that pretty crap that doesn't end up in the net.
All right, only 3 penalties through the first 58 minutes of the game. What did you think of the call on Morrow in the final 2 minutes?
Wow, it was awful. I mean, the one on Steve was awful. He had his position. He didn't interfere with the guy. He's entitled to the position. That's the rule. Right in front of our bench in the third period, they could have called worse against them. They didn't call it. This one here, there might have been interference, but I think it was, if there was interference on the play, it was the Nashville player. But you know what? That is as much the same sort of thing as our hockey team. We get calls like that we might have a chance to get back in this thing. It was unfortunate for our team to have had that call.
Your thought on the play of Pouliot, Cogliano, and Brule, 2 even strength goals for you?
Yeah, I thought early on they were too pretty too. They were like trying to play like our veteran guys, and then after Pouliot turned it over for the first goal, we talked about it, and they picked their game up. They were a lot better. They were our best line tonight with creating chances. I think there's a chance for these 3 kids, and they had a pretty good game tonight. Hopefully that continues.
Are you going to be looking forward to the end of the trade deadline tomorrow? Maybe your team is they seem to be a little bit pins and needle-ish, and you just sense that there might be a little bit more composure shown, and maybe just a little bit more relaxed attitude right now? Yeah,
you know what, we again had scary situations, and we didn't respond well when we had the puck. We throw the puck away on their second goal, same thing, a defenseman has it. The power play goal, we had it twice and should have been cleared, that they scored. That to me is a little bit of nervousness, a little bit of no confidence, and they hurt you. Our lack of execution in those areas cost you goals. It cost you hockey games. And is it the deadline, or is it something that it's a lot of the stuff has been going on for a while with some guys. They're in, they're out, and what I didn't like is I thought we could have. What I maybe felt was that there was a little tentativeness early on. We didn't compete as hard. Our face-offs, there were lots of loose pucks there. We didn't grab any of them. And so at the end of the day, when you look at the stats and you're 38%, it wasn't just our centers. We didn't compete for those loose pucks as well as we should have. And we got better as the game went on. In our third period, we picked it up, and it was, like I say, bad call and unfortunate kick in by our own guy, and all of a sudden we lose another game.
Hate to lose a game that way, crappy goal like that, or is that just the game? Puck bounces sometimes.
Not very happy about what happened tonight, obviously, with the loss and everything. It's hard.
Yeah, well, but those are unlucky bounces that sometimes happens when a guy's standing in front of the net like that. I don't know why you're saying sorry. That's what happens sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes you won't see the puck, or the puck just gonna hit you for some reason. Some other night, the puck hit you or go in the net or hit somebody else. It's just bad bounce, and you just have to work harder to get there more quicker and stop it.
2 of the other 3 goals you didn't even see. They seem to be making a real concerted effort to have guys in front of the goal screening.
They did a good job putting guys in front of me. Second goal just hit the post and went in. So sometimes post can be your friend. Sometimes you don't like them as much. But right now we have to forget about that game and focus about tomorrow for sure.
Is there a guy that shoots the puck harder than Shea Weber in the league?
Shelley, I think, is pretty hard shot. Weber has great shot. We knew that before. I should have been there with a butterfly instead of just putting the pad out there and try to save it. You know, he's not for. He's a good player, and that's why he went for Canada. But you know, we were aware of that's what they were trying to do on the PK on the PP for them. So you know, it's just a bit rusty. But you know, like I said, we have to forget about that one and focus tomorrow.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff. Well, you jumped up there on the first goal and helped create that offensive opportunity. It's been a tough year for you offensively, but were you a little surprised to see that all of a sudden you had a 3-on-1?
Yeah, it's it was a great play by Ethan. He drew two guys to him and just got the puck up the ice, and that's the easiest way to get odd man rushes, just bypass somebody.
Strange night and a crappy way for the Oilers to lose the game, to have a puck go in against Strudwick. Is that play kind of just a microcosm of the sort of season it's been for Edmonton this year? You just do not get the bounces ever?
That's once again pretty frustrating. Just a simple play like that, harmless. The bounces, you'd like to get a couple more. Just unfortunate we had to put ourselves in that position, and just got to forget about it, come back tomorrow.
How did you guys feel coming back? You haven't played for the last 2 weeks. How'd it feel out there for the guys?
Pretty good. We were a little sloppy. I know, guys. It was tough stopping and starting a little bit. Guys' legs were a little tired out there, but for the most part, we played a great team game. Didn't really give them a whole lot. And I'm sure tomorrow we'll feel a lot better.
You played most of last season with Dennis Grebishkov. When you saw him, do that sidestep into the middle ice and let go of the ripper from the point. I mean, kind of a bittersweet moment, or a little bit frustrating, the type of year it's been. But you got to feel a bit for your teammate out there and the type of night he had for Nashville.
It seems like that always happens. You always wish the best for guys that you play with, guys that your friends. But not always against when you're playing yourself. You're playing your own team. You're playing a guy that was on your team. You obviously wish the best, but not to score on you. But he played a great game. And yeah.
All right. Well, will guys be happy that tomorrow is over? I mean, the Oilers clearly are in seller mode, and will they be pretty happy just that the trade line gets over and done with at this stage?
Yeah, it's it's always an interesting time just because you don't know what's going to happen. And it's tough not to think about, but yeah, it'll be nice to just settle down and know who you're going to play with, and try to push forward through this.
Tom, thank you for your time. Yeah, thanks. It's Tom Gilbert.
Okay, thank you.